since a couple days ago, the 4th SpongeBob movie came out on Netflix. I've seen horrible fucking things about it, but I thought, why not? Perfect time to review every SpongeBob movie, so that's what we're doing. Start off with the first one.
Between you and me, my hair is thinning a bit.
Oh, Your Highness, I'm sure it's not that noticeable. Bald!
So starting off with the original 2004 SpongeBob movie, after this movie, I think you can say the show kind of went downhill. So this movie is about SpongeBob and Patrick going on a quest to clear the name of Mr. Krabs, who has been framed for stealing King Neptune's crown. Leaving the familiar confines of the Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob and Patrick venture out towards Shell City, where they hope to find Neptune's crown. So this movie is honestly just a really nice time. Its pacing is very nice, and all the characters stay true to their show counterparts, except for Patrick, which I'll get into a different video. I like the message of the movie, and I like the new Neptune and his daughter, which is fucking Scarlett Johansson, which I had no idea until I rewatched the movie. You get a lot of iconic memes and songs from this movie, and it's a great time. I'm gonna give the movie a solid 8 out of 10. If you're a fan or not a fan of SpongeBob, I think you'll laugh a lot and have a great time. So now let's get into the sequels.
No, this doesn't seem right. Should we call Bubbles?
Let's give him a minute. He's been holding it for 10,000 years.
During a fight between the Krusty Krab and Plankton, the secret formula disappears and all of Bikini Bottom goes into a terrible apocalypse. Bikini Bottom goes crazy and they all believe that SpongeBob and Plankton stole the secret formula. The two new create a time machine to get a secret formula before it disappears. So I have a little biasy with this movie because this is the first movie I've ever seen in theaters. But overall, the rewatch was really fun. I honestly think this has a couple flaws. Like the stuff with Plankton and SpongeBob was really cool. And we've only seen that one other time with the fun episode. And it has an awesome ending until he just randomly goes back to normal because the show. But I would have liked if they, kept that in the show maybe in the next season, because I think it was a really cool idea for Plankton being a good guy. Great character development, but then it just gets ruined at the end. I also don't like how rushed this movie feels. Literally the whole movie feels rushed. There's not a scene where it doesn't feel rushed. But the stuff I do like is the CG animation hybrid stuff. That final battle was cool and so fun. A lot of people probably don't like it, but I'm a nerd, so that was fucking awesome in my opinion. And yeah, I give it a 7 out of 10. It could go to a 6 at any time. I think it's just too rushed, and the concept of the whole movie is great though. But again, it just feels really rushed. But yeah, now let's get to...
Flesh-eating cowboy pirate zombies, to be precise.
This shit is actually trash! It's trash!
So this is my first time watching this movie. 3rd SpongeBob movie in the franchise. Let's see how it goes. So when SpongeBob SquarePants' beloved pet snail Gary goes missing, a path of clues leads SpongeBob and his best friend Patrick to the powerful King Poseidon, who has Gary held captive in the lost city of Atlantic Cities. On their mission to save Gary, SpongeBob and the Bikini Bottom gang team up for a heroic and hilarious journey where they discover nothing is stronger than the power of friendship. Yeah, this movie is probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's probably in my top 5. This is a bunch of random shit thrown together. There's so many different plots with so much random bullshit. Like, why was Snoop Dogg there? I guess the message of the movie was good, but it was pretty much the same thing as the first one. They retcon almost how all these characters meet for their new Camp Coral spin-off show that got 1 season and then got fucking canceled. Pretty much, there's like 5 different times that they just throw an ad in your face for this Camp Coral show that's gonna have animation like the Megamind sequel, and it is probably dog shit, just like this movie. The only redeeming quality with this movie is how good the animation is. This is probably some of the best animation we'll ever see for SpongeBob.
It's beautiful! No tears.
Overall, I was bored most of the time. Like, why the fuck was John Wick and Snoop Dogg in the movie? I'm gonna give the movie a 3 out of 10. I'm very disappointed. And yeah, so now let's get into the newest one.
My leg!
So I just finished the Sandy Cheeks movie. No notes. I haven't wrote anything down. This is my raw take. This movie is honestly so bad I didn't want to write down any notes. So this movie is Sandy Cheeks and SpongeBob going to the surface to save the Bikini Bottom from some scientists that want to clone all the residents of the Bikini Bottom and give them to kids so kids can cuddle fish, because the main plot of the villain is when she was a little kid, she wasn't able to cuddle fish. I'm not even joking. This is a straight up shot from the movie. What the fuck is that? Somehow also the animation has gotten worse. The only reason the last movie, Sponge on the Run, was a 3 out of 10 was because I really liked the animation. I thought it was great. This movie looks like Sausage Party Foodtopia animation, and it is just dog shit. And again, it's another movie that just a bunch of random bullshit happens to happen. Same thing with Sponge on the Run. It's just bad. It's so bad. They make a My Leg joke like 4 different times. Yeah, this movie's really bad. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. The only reason it's not a 3 is, again, because the animation somehow got worse, and that's why that third movie got an extra point. Don't watch the movie. SpongeBob, I think, is just cooked. But yeah, that's a wrap for this video, and that is why the SpongeBob movies got progressively worse. But that's pretty much it. Subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all that. More videos coming soon, and yeah.